Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Quita from AtHomeWithQuita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 planning tips you need to know in order to stick to your schedule. So let's get into it. So we all know that planning is a great way to stay organized and achieve your goals. Yet some people really struggle to find their ideal planning system. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about some things that you should keep in mind when you plan so that you can plan your day effectively. Tip number 1 is to keep your plan simple and realistic. Sometimes when we don't finish those items on our to-do list, it can leave us feeling defeated. Sometimes you might be tempted to set super ambitious goals and make a long daily to-do list. But it can be very discouraging if you continue to fail and not completing those tasks on your to-do list. So make sure you're really strategic and really try to prioritize those important tasks, and make sure you structure your day in a realistic way so that you can make sure you're accomplishing all of those tasks and you feel a sense of accomplishment. So here are some questions that you can ask yourself when doing this. What is my energy level today? Also, what are my priorities? And will there be a lot of interruptions or distractions today? So again, consider those questions and make sure that you're being very simple and realistic with those tasks that you're actually able to complete in one day. That's very important. Tip number 2 is to consider the extent of flexibility you're going to allow yourself to have during that day. And this is going to vary from person to person, of course. And if you're feeling unmotivated and you find it hard to stay focused, you may want to allow yourself less flexibility. So methods like time blocking and batch tasks with an hourly planner may work better for you. So for me, my energy level is very different depending on the day of the week. So I do give myself lots of room for flexibility. And I feel less stressed when I know that I can make minor changes to my plans if there are any interruptions. And for me, that can be quite often because mom life, kid life, life in general. And so you want to make sure that you are giving yourself some flexibility if that's how you operate, and so that way you can make sure that as things come up, you're able to fit those things in. The third tip is to choose the best layout in your planner that's going to work for you. There is no one-size-fits-all planner. For everyone, it's going to be different. So do your research, explore, see what's out there to see what is going to work better for you. Not everyone is a time blocking person, like I'm not. I like to just kind of freestyle it, and I don't want to be stuck to a particular time to do a task. So for me, that doesn't work. But for you, it may work. So you want to try out some different options, look at some different layouts to see what is going to fit you best. And there are lots of planners out there with different layouts and different styles. So if you want to be consistent using your planner, you'll definitely want to make sure that you choose the best layout that's going to work best for you. You also definitely want to consider your role, your occupation. What do you do for a living? And also your needs. Tip number 4 is to overestimate the time that it's going to take to complete a task. Sometimes we all think or schedule things out according to what we feel the time it's going to take, and we may lowball ourselves a little bit. And sometimes life just does not go as planned. You should always allow yourself some time for interruptions. So when you plan, try to overestimate the time that it's going to take to complete each task. So that way your schedule is not affected adversely if you fail to get your work done within that planned time frame. And the 5th and final tip is to review and reflect. I think this is super important, and I suggest reviewing your plan and your work progress at the end of each day or at the end of each week. This way you'll know whether you're making progress and whether you're working in the right direction. Most importantly, it helps you to know your limits so that you can make realistic plans the next day and the next week. So that's it, you guys. Those are my simple 5 tips that you can use when you get ready to sit down for that week to plan out your day so that you can make sure you stick to your schedule. And you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here. And of course, I want you to come back by and catch more tips, and I hope you will, in which case I'll see you then.